If that's fine.
Yeah.
Because the zoning has to have an ADU.
Well, all I wanted to say about Linda is she's come to me and she's been to the ZBA twice, but there's never been anybody here. So if we could try to help her a little bit, move this to the ZBA and have them be here.
They're gonna have a lot to do, so
So, it's,
hopefully they'll have quorum next time. Oh, this is for the.
she has the original, so that's why I left a copy.
It's one we already denied.
Right.
Yeah, it's already denied,
Familiar with it.
she's just not having any luck getting to the ZBA, so I thought if I brought it in, maybe.
We got 3 files that are going home, so.
Alright, thank you. Okay.
Driveway?
Yep.
What usually is done with this, when somebody would just wanted to pave?
So we still gotta go through the process, because we went out, you know, because usually there's grade change, so we just gotta make sure that,
Just, but it's not like it's an existing driveway, just the road agent.
so the road agents has gotta,
Gotta check
so
it.
what is that, so if we get Tony to just take a look at
Um,
it. So if they need to, like, excavate down lower to maintain the grade.
So were these typically done by us, by the selectmen?
So
Did
the
agent
road
sign
agent would
off
go
and
and
get it
make
back?
recommendations to us, and then we would approve
Okay.
for construction.
I'm familiar with the road,
Yeah.
you guys know what?
Yeah.
I think it was paved at one time, this is years ago. So this is gonna go in the road agent box.
Yeah, or just, Tony. So Tony can just
Just
check
give
on
it to
that,
Tony.
just let us know what your opinion is.
Okay.
Moral.
Ricky Morrow.
You just pave the driveway, just gotta make sure the grade's right for the pavement
If you
thickness.
see any concerns.
Okay. I'll have a look at it.
And I'll set that with this stuff so you can have it, and if it's good, let us know and we'll take care of it. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you. Tax levy.
Okay, this just came in, I haven't really had a chance to look at it still, but this is a response from them after we sent their stuff back to them saying that we were not going to approve until they met with the planning board.
So they're requesting.
Sure.
To the planning board. Give it to Rick,
Oh.
you can have it. She just wants to talk.
That's way calmer than I thought it would be.
There's a reason I won't stop, so. Time to cut.
So, have you got all the stuff you need, Rick, to get, in order to get in touch with them? To
With who?
Set up
With-
with Mr. Seifert. That's.
Yeah, I'll get your phone number here,
Okay.
you know, I'll call.
Alright, so we have here a new intent to cut, and the other one is part of the thing, but it's no cut from the last one. So, I just have to send that down to the VRA, excuse me, saying no cut, but.
report a cut. So what happened was they filed intent to cut,
Yep.
they intended to do the cut, and for some reason, no cutting happened.
Okay, so it's just like an extension?
Yeah, no, it's not an extension, so this closes out the intent for the 2024 intent.
Fully, okay,
So now,
that's the.
this is
Yeah,
probably,
new
this
one.
is the
To
same.
do the new one,
Yeah.
so they just couldn't get there, basically.
So, so Negan Blakeman's the forest, so Mike Corliss would probably be the one who's cutting this, he usually does his jobs in this area. So he just,
Pretty big lot.
yeah.
I'm glad I just never saw that other one. I didn't
Yeah.
know they expired yet.
Yeah.
Both have to be signed off, right?
No, so alls I do on use of the reporter cut, I just initial it, so Lisa does it, she'll just file. And we're gonna get a warrant, no, I guess we don't have to do a warrant, right?
No,
Just
we
do
just
the-
have to do the reporter
do the
cut
reporter
down
cut.
to Emily and to Rick Evans.
Okay.
It's just the first one I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Just don't know what it is.
They just have to close out 24, 25, now they're opening 25, 26.
everything was fine.
Land use.
Yes, this is the one for Anthony Roberts, and I guess we're all in agreement now. Rick did talk with Rod when he was in on the 12th, so we can at least get this one billed and out. The Moses one is still on hold. I was hoping she'd come tonight, but that would be
Someone.
$6,250, I think, in revenue.
Did you talk to him?
I spoke to Rod, he has to meet, right?
Yes.
Spoke to Rod, and I thought he said he had to meet with Tony and go out to the property.
Are we still holding it then?
Well,
Tony was here today.
okay. Still don't know how he came up with the 1.32 acres, and he never produced the worksheets. And when I thought that when we first discussed this, he said, or somebody said that he already met with Tony. And then when I talked to Rod on the phone last week, he said he hadn't met with him, but he was going out to meet with him.
So he didn't meet with him on the previous time because we had that bad snowstorm.
Yeah.
So he didn't go out to walk it with Tony.
Right.
Tony came in today, they still have not booked to meet, but I thought when you guys had talked on the phone that we were all set with coming up with that 1 point, whatever it is, acre for that coming out of.
Well, no, he said that he had to meet with him.
He said he was still waiting to meet with him.
Yeah,
That's what
so
they're going to.
I don't know if the 1.32 is accurate or not. So he
There's
meets with him
nothing.
and takes measurements and produces the sheets with his measurements and however he came up with the 1.32 acres.
I mean, the sketch, there is a pencil drawn sketch, but that doesn't say.
Oh, yeah, it's,
It was the same thing from us. I thought.
about 1,000 feet by 30 feet for the road going in. Then the electrical cuts across here. That's 30,000 square feet, 32,000 square feet. So he does have something here. 1.34.
Okay, you got two D.
1.34. Yep, looks good.
You happy with the sketch?
Yep.
I'm, just wanna make sure. I don't know what we got.
So let's see what he's taking out. By
16, 15 or
it's not gonna be on here, I was looking at which category he was taking out of,
something. Oh, the
but that's not
cat.
gonna be on here, that's gonna be on the property card. Let's do that. Let's see. Four. 15.8. 10.91. Yeah, looks good. Good.
You good?
So need a motion to,
Take a look. I don't remember that sketch. It's a-
no, that's,
Pay for 2/3 of the mini split.
Oh,